This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only, and anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because you know these bad actors are working overtime to suppress the channel, because they're terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Guys, everybody knows that the United States stock market is corrupted, and they know that the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI practice willful blindness to the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Okay, here you have NBA player Kyle Kuzma, and you know what he said? He said somehow the FBI is all over sports betting, but the insider trading, all the shenanigans in the United States stock market, they let it run free. And what it is, a buddy of mine who was in the Marine Corps with me, and we actually were officers together in New York, he sent me this morning, okay? He sent me this morning. And this shows you how big the fraud and corruption in the market is, that NBA players even know it's happening. But the only people who seem to not know it's happening is the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI. Everybody else who looks at the United States stock market, they see the fraud, they see the corruption, they see the insider trading, they see all the malfeasance. But our regulatory agencies and law enforcement agencies that we pay to see this type of behavior, somehow they can't see it. But NBA players can. Guys, the bad actors that are naked shorting AMC, GME, and a whole lot of other stocks, they are sitting on the sidelines, robbing and stealing from retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. And the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI are practicing willful blindness. They are allowing overwhelming fraud and corruption in the United States stock market, and they're doing absolutely nothing about it. They only care about fraud and corruption if the fraud and corruption affects the 1%. If it's costing the 1% money, then the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI will step in and investigate that type of fraud. But if the fraud is going on and the 1%ers are the ones engaged in the fraud, and the victims of the fraud are retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules, then the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI, they practice willful blindness. Think about how out of control the fraud and corruption has to be in the stock market, where NBA players are fully aware of it, and they're fully aware that the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI are doing absolutely nothing about it. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that the fraud and corruption in the market is so out of control, and that's why NBA players are talking about it? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.